Hi, I'm Tom. This is Mina, and this is Kitty Help Desk. So today I wanted to talk a little bit about my friend Mina and a little about her history with me and how she has helped me on my journey towards being a behavior consultant for cats. Mina was adopted in 2007 from a cattery called the Cat Connection. It was a rescue in Sherman Oaks, California. And Mina's story was that she was about 9 months old when I adopted her. She had been brought into a clinic. She was pregnant and had an infected uterus. And when the veterinarian told the former owner, she said that she just wanted her to be put down, that she had other kittens, and, she didn't really care. So, thankfully, the veterinarian there said, well, that's not the way we do things here. We certainly won't put her down, but we will certainly take her away from you. And when I met her, she had shaved forearms where they had inserted IVs for all the surgeries. But she was on the road to recovery when I met her. And when I saw her at Cat Connection, she was the only cat in the place that actually came over to me, who initiated contact with me and then continued to initiate contact with me the whole time I was there. So Mina more or less chose me, and I'm really grateful that she did, because she has been just such a wonderful cat. She's now 15 years old. She was 9 months old when I adopted her. She has had her share of health issues over the years. She had bladder stones at one point, and we were able to get rid of those with diet. When I adopted her, they had her on kibble. And so, not really knowing any better, I asked what they were feeding her, because I wanted to continue feeding her the same thing. And as it turns out, that was a bit of a mistake. As you've probably heard me say here before, I think a quality kibble is okay to feed your cat if that's all you can afford. But if you can afford better, if you can afford a wet food diet or a raw diet for your cat, that's really a lot more healthy for them, if for no other reason than just the extra moisture that they get. Ever since I took Mina off of the dry food and put her on an all-wet diet, she was eating dry, a mixture of dry and wet before, put her on the all-canned food diet, she has not had any bladder stones since, and that's been 12 years now, something like that. So, that worked out very well, and it taught me a thing or two in the process. Mina also has a heart murmur, and that's prevented her from getting consistent dental care, because in order to give a cat a dental cleaning, they need to be anesthetized under general anesthesia. So Mina, there's some risk putting a cat with a heart murmur under. So my vet in LA didn't really want to do dental work for her because of that, unless it got really bad. And by the time we trekked cross country and relocated, her teeth had gotten worse and her dental disease had gotten worse. And it came to the point where she needed to have surgery to have teeth extracted. And so it was a whole process of going to a specialist who did an ultrasound of her heart and prescribed medications. After the medications had had a week or two to work, then they had to do another ultrasound of her heart before they would verify that she was okay to be put under general anesthesia. And then we had the procedure done. And that was all a really extremely stressful time for both of us. Really hard to watch her go through that. And fortunately, she pulled through. It was touch and go there while she was under, and I'm hoping that she doesn't have to have other dental procedures in the future, although, the chances are that she will. But for the time being, she's got a clean bill of health, and she's as happy as she's ever been. The other thing that I kind of wanted to touch on briefly is the fact that, if you look at the story of my time with Mina, or her time with me. The moral of the tale is sort of, we all start out knowing nothing at some point. And it's something that I try to remember when I am dealing with clients who are seeking solutions for their feline friends' behavior problems. I try to remember, there was a time when I didn't know any of these things either. And I try to look at these things from that point of view, from the point of view of trying to explain things in a way that's thorough, but not too technical, and that can really get the point across so that we can make some progress and change those problem behaviors. The other little thing is that it's important that everyone remember that no one is perfect. No cats are perfect, no humans are perfect, and our relationships are rarely perfect. And by that I mean there's always going to be problems. We see the myth of the happy cats, like the two cats curled up on the windowsill together that never cause any problems for anybody. They eat exactly what you put down for them to eat, and they don't wake you up in the middle of the night, and they don't make a lot of noise or fight or fuss about anything. And those cats really, they rarely exist in real life. Every cat has their problems, and we all have these things that we just deal with the ones that we love. And I think that's the way we have to approach our cats. And I'm really happy to put up with the problems that are presented by Mina, because the problems are far outweighed by the benefits. And I appreciate her being in my life every single day. So thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Thanks. Bye.